The 1905 originals were the first All Black side to play Ireland, and they won that day 15-0 and started a record which shows no defeats in 27 games, a draw in 1973 being the only hiccup. This All Black side under Steve Hansen comes to the Aviva Stadium in Dublin with a perfect 13-0 record in 2013 and a chance to become the first international team in the professional era to remain undefeated. Overcast day in Dublin. Justin Marshall and Tony Johnson join me in commentary. And Justin, big day for both teams.
Certainly is a big day. Welcome in, everybody. The last test for the All Blacks in an extremely successful season. They'll be ultra keen after last year against England to finish it on a high note and go into the summer very pleased with what they've achieved so far this year.
Tony Johnson, a sideline.
Well, it's a gloomy afternoon, but the pitch is in very good condition, and we've got fine weather here. They're calling it a mild day. It's about 7 degrees. Expectant crowd. I don't know what they're expecting from Ireland, but they're hoping for something really special here this afternoon.
Yes, the ground filling up. It is a capacity crowd expected, and so we're just awaiting the arrival, and here come the two sides. Richie McCaw leading the All Blacks out for the 87th time in a test match. And Richie McCaw himself has had more test wins over Ireland than any other player in the history of the game, 13 of them. So the great skipper leads the New Zealand team up and looking very relaxed indeed. And just a reminder of that late replacement too. If you hadn't picked it up, Luke Romano is a late withdrawal. He has a virus, and so Brodie Retallick will play and Liam Messam will join the reserve bench. So very bad luck for Luke Romano, who's had a wretched season after being injured in Sydney in the first Bledisloe Cup test.
Let's give it up for Ireland!
Now, Paul O'Connell and Ireland. As always, before these games, there'll be great pomp and ceremony with both teams being introduced to the President of Ireland. We'll have the anthems and the haka before the game starts.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome the President of Ireland, President Michael D. Higgins, escorted by the President of the RFU, Mr. Pat Fitzgerald.
So the President of Ireland, Michael D. Higgins, will go firstly to be introduced to the All Black captain, and he in turn will then introduce the players. across to meet the Irish team.
Well, always, as a player, when you get the opportunity to meet and greet dignitaries from all around the world, it is a special moment. Springs to mind for me, like Mandela and co. But it is quite time-consuming. The players have finished their warm-ups. They now have this, the anthems, and then obviously the haka. So it is, when you know that you're meeting the respective dignitaries, you make sure that you have that time to regather yourself, refocus, probably they might do a slight little warm-up before a kick-off, which would be unusual, but this sort of situation does present itself to that.
Well, it is unusual to see the All Black team out there in tracksuits. They normally don't bother with that, but it is a long pre-match, if you like, as the president departs the field, and he will watch from the official box. It's a big day in Dublin, an international of this magnitude.
Everybody, please be
And now we stand by for
the
the national anthems. just before the All Black haka. Let's have a look at the All Black team. 6 changes now from the winning team at Twickenham last week. 2 of those, of course, injuries to Dan Carter and Richie McCaw. And just repeating, Luke Romano, late withdrawal, replaced by Brodie Retallick. Stephen Luatua takes over from Liam Misham, who goes to the bench. Corey Jane back on the right wing. And Joe Schmidt hasn't reacted to his side's loss too badly last weekend. In fact, it's the same forward pack. And Brian O'Driscoll, of course, there for the last time against the All Blacks. Johnny Sexton is fit and ready. Okay, let's go to the haka. Always popular. Liam Misham now on the bench, leading the haka. There's the great Brian O'Driscoll. 128th Test match equals the record previously set by Ronan O'Gara. And the All Blacks giving the haka plenty. The last for 2013. TJ Perenara there, an opportunity for a test debut for him today. Here's Nigel Owens of Wales, who did such a marvellous job in Johannesburg when the All Blacks played the Springboks. Jerome Garces of France, Greg Garner of England are the assistant referees, and Graham Hughes of England is the TMO as the match ball is delivered to Aaron Cruden. One of 6 changes in this All Black team from Twickenham last week. The crowd have found their voice early.
Retallick out to the left of Cruden as we look at it. The All Blacks have the opportunity for the split kick-off. Which way will they go? They've gone mostly to the right.
So the 28th time that New Zealand have played Ireland, and Retallick the opportunity to get into it, but it's been flicked away by Tommy Bowe, and Ireland have regained the kick-off and done it well. Johnny Sexton, here is the skipper, Paul O'Connell, and they'll be looking to him for inspiration today as well. There's no question about that, as Ireland have it through Rob Kearney. There was a question mark over Kearney as well. Conor Murray is at halfback. Here is O'Connell getting involved again early. All Blacks trying to turn it over. Wyatt Crockett in there, and it looks like they have. That's a great turnover. And it's coming for Aaron Smith. Cruden standing away to his right, hands it on. Dagg looking to get through the gap. But David Carney, who's playing on the left wing side, and spoiling it was O'Brien. Penalty though. And no, in fact, it was held by the All Blacks. Thought it might have been against O'Brien.
Well, I think it was Best that was actually over the ball. Got the New Zealand player there for holding on too long in the finish, Nigel Owens. It was a good turnover from Wyatt Crockett. From the ruck, O'Connell was coming back from the far side. The transition time, he was too deep. Kieran Reid went forward, and quick as a flash, Crockett was on it. The All Blacks attacked down that right-hand side. But Ireland were equal. They got the turnover back, so one apiece in the early exchanges.
Dagg trying desperately to get through the gap there, but Ireland now through Rory Best. There's a huge man in the line out here, Devon Toner. But they go with O'Connell, who tips it and finds Murray, taken down by McCaw. Now standing over it is Cian Healy. A little bit of controversy yesterday when he said he didn't really like the haka very much. Taken in by Jamie Heaslip. Now Murray sends it wide. Here's the man with the beard, Gordon Darcy. so happy to be back in this Irish team as Murray sends it wide. And Rob Kearney, you'll see a lot of him up from fullback today. Conor Murray flicks it over. And there's the big guy I was talking about, Devon Toner. Now Sexton gets it wide for Darcy. O'Driscoll puts it onto the boot. And awkward for Dag. And it might have been knocked on by Dag. Here we'll see. Yes, it is. Nigel Owen says so.
Well, it was an interesting option from O'Driscoll. They were actually building quite nicely there, Ireland. But the bounce was favourable. It actually set up beautifully. This is the line-out take, one-handed from O'Connell. Superb. And just slaps it down to Conor Murray. From there, they launch their attack, but good early hands on the ball. The midfield looks dangerous. Darcy and O'Driscoll can punch. And Kearney out, Rob Kearney out the back. Looks nice and fit and ready to play.
Well, they've done what they wanted to do, Ireland. They've got the crowd in the game.
So, first scrum of the game. Conor Murray.
Crouch. Bind.
It's a pretty experienced Irish front row here.
Yes, mate.
On this loose head, it's Cian Healy. Murray gets it in, trapped by Heaslip. He's going to have to release it, does so, and turn back on the inside for David Kearney.
No interference. Release.
Murray goes again. Charge from Healy. Murray. Good build-up here for Ireland as Murray. Here's Heaslip. Big, powerful number 8. They're only 5 metres away now, Ireland, and a real opportunity as O'Mahony gets within a couple of metres. Now Murray goes himself. He might have got there.
He's certainly over the line.
They've got to check it upstairs by the looks of things. But Conor Murray, who was a big success on the Lions tour.
Well, he certainly was over the line. There's no doubt about that. We could all see it. He's over. Just does he get it down? Jerome Garces said, I think there was a knock on. Now, it's just whether he's dropped it. The ball goes to the ground, but has Retallick dislodged it? You'd have to say yes, he has dislodged it. He's not in control of that for mine.
Let's have another look. Well, that particular angle is favourable to Ireland.
Yes, it is.
Hello, Graham.
Yep, you may want to try.
Thank you.
Well, there you go. Try being awarded. And the little halfback from Munster, Conor Murray, gets the scoring underway here.
That was a great start from Ireland. The build-up leading to this, which resulted in the scrum off the O'Driscoll kick. And then the charges were nice and confrontational, quite direct. Ball runners just going at All Black defenders, got in over the advantage line. Then it was the quick ball. Conor Murray decided to go back against the grain, into the left-hand side, and got the ball down.
Sexton's kick. In absolute silence. Reminds us of Munster a few years ago. Let's see whether that works out with the All Blacks kick, but very good build-up here.
It certainly was. Heaslip first, then they have another go at the line there. Then they go with O'Mahony, and then back on the left. He just goes against the grain, Murray. And over he goes in 3 All Black tacklers. Great start from Ireland. New Zealand need to respond.
Cruden comes to this near side this time, and Toner can't control it. And so the All Blacks will have the ball. It's been flung away by Hoare into the arms of Stephen Luatua. Getting a start today as Smith goes to Cruden, has a go at the gap, wriggling his way through. Got it off to Nonu at full steam, just near the 22. Martin Nonu. Smith whips it off the deck immediately. Dag puts the kick in, but it's into touch. But Aaron Cruden taking the line on
Oh, he did. Equally, though, I don't think Dag, he'd like to get that kick back. I don't think it was the right option. They were way in behind. The ball speed was incredible. Look at the offload here from Cruden. Just wriggles free, as you mentioned. It gets the palm out and then rolls the ball out of the hand. Just nonchalantly offloads Nonu. Look at that ball placement. Bang! Away goes Smith. I think Dag should have taken the contact there.
Rory Best finding O'Connell. Good defensive line out by the Irish. Held in the back here by Sean O'Brien. And making good progress. Still only 10 metres away from the line, the try scorer Murray. Now the All Blacks in after it. It's been lost. And Ireland are going to try and run this out from their own goal line. O'Driscoll sends it wide, but it's a poor pass. And problems here for David Carney. The All Blacks getting there in numbers. McCaw looks to go quickly.
Don't call outside like that, please.
He's just got a little bit too excited there, the Irish.
If I do, I'll let you know.
Maybe there was a bit of space, but you'd have to think that after that good drive from the line out, Murray needed to go long, just get them out of their own territory, because now the mistake puts them under pressure.
Absolutely right. Yeah, the kick was too short. Didn't hit it well. They still won the ball back. And there's an opportunity to kick. No one wanted to kick off their left foot, so they decided to run it. The All Black pressure have got them in this position.
Andrew Hoare goes short to Luatua, pops it up nicely. McCaw charging round. They're only 10 metres away, the All Blacks, as Smith clears it out. Faumawina. Aaron Smith again, and sold the little dummy and held it up. Now it's with Andrew Hoare, probably in his last test match, battling his way close to the line. Brodie Retallick in an awkward position, but the All Blacks will somehow work this back as Smith stretches in. Now he clears it off to Cruden. Away for Nonu, looking to get away from O'Driscoll, who hangs on. Ball is loose. Players arriving from all over the place, and Ireland have gone over the top of this. And Murray is able to get it away, and Sexton can clear. It's not out though, and Dag just on his own side of halfway, looking to link up with Savia, but again the defence is good, and Ireland pouring into the rucks. Murray got a kick again, no fullback. So back goes Jane, and he hasn't touched it, and hands it off to Cruden, and Aaron Cruden clears it away. But Ireland are bustling and hustling.
They certainly are. They're aggressive at the breakdown, and all of this attack was built on the offensive way that they came forward on defence. Look at them, the way they hit the ruck, it's all legal. The ball goes bouncing forward. A toe hacket from it, O'Connell. And then from there, Murray gets a better purchase on his kick. Good physical start from Ireland.
Well, there was a nice little moment just before the teams broke up from the national anthems. Paul O'Connell, a great player, Brian O'Driscoll beside him, and they just had a bit of a hug and a word to each other. Two great players, maybe both of them playing their last against the All Blacks. Yes, they want to make it count.
Yep, two warriors of Irish rugby for sure. As it comes into the midfield, Heaslip lowered and a good tackle by Cruden. Now Murray gets it away and spinning nicely and popping it up. Here's Best. Rory Best. They're playing well with Ireland. There's no doubt about that at all. Here is Heaslip again. He's just picked himself off the ground and taken down by Sam Whitelock. But right in centre field on the 22, and O'Brien almost got through. Got it away to Murray. He can't quite link up just yet. Standing over the ball. Here's O'Brien again. The green machine trying to drive him over. Now Murray clears it away. Best. And he's over. Rory Best. They've got two.
Hang about, the All Blacks can score some special tries. You won't see a better one than that this year. What a build-up. Rory Best finishes it, but every player was involved, particularly in the loose. It started with a nice set-piece move. Then look at this. Murray goes around the back. Instead, he hits the short runner, Healy. The pop to Best. From there, the recycle is nice and quick. It goes out. Heslip featured many times. O'Brien goes through the middle of the offload. Murray, fantastic hands, close to the turf. Again, the ball's nice and quick. They park up over it here. Out it goes to the right. Best is faced with two All Black defenders off the left foot and powers his way over. Oh, Ireland, they are simply on fire, TJ.
Well, this is wonderful. It's not just about spirit. and passion and determination. There was some fantastic skills, great ball support in that movement. Is this the same team that played Australia last week?
No.
In name only. There weren't many changes. In fact, none in the forwards. A couple in the backs. But as the All Blacks have discovered in 2013, they bring out the best.
They certainly do.
We're just whispering here. Target from Johnny Sexton. 2 converted tries, the first by Conor Murray, the second by Rory Best, and suddenly the All Blacks are 14-0 behind.
Well, this is an unbelievable start. Ireland have done this in the past and haven't been able to sustain it. Can they do it today?
Ireland 14, New Zealand 0.
Not surprisingly, the crowd are right into this as Cruden keeps it low. This time Toner goes up, but it's deflected away. And it looks as though it's going to be an All Black ball. Yes, Ireland have got away to some roaring starts in games in the past. They just haven't been able to kick on.
2:08, Toner. That's 6:10 in the old style.
Huge man, as Kieran Reid is the target at the back. And then they go short to Nonu. Oh, Johnny Sexton reeled away from that contact, but he seems okay. And the All Blacks need to pick it up here, as Faumuina just did. Here's McCaw, who made his debut here back in 2001, as Aaron Smith moves it away to Cruden. Defence is sound. Luatua not held, so just rolls one extra. Now here's Nonu, looking to go past Mike Ross. Off it goes now to Ben Smith. Ball is loose and kicked away. Reid tries to bring it under control, and it's gone back. So it's play on. 10 out from the 22 as Murray reaches in. And again, Ireland give it a bit of width. As the little kick goes through. Oh, it might have been checked. No, it's okay. Snapped up by Jane. Crowd not happy about that. As the little kick through. Now Aaron Smith away for Cruden. And he's got a nice angle on this kick, and he got it away from Tommy Bowe and settled it all down inside the 22.
It was very good from Cruden, nice and composed. That's what the option required at the time. That's the O'Driscoll turnover. He manages to get the ball. The Sexton kick, that's not really checked, that's fine.
What the All Blacks are going to have to do is support the ball carrier and make sure that they're really accurate at the breakdown, because the Irish are just hoeing in.
We've got a problem here with Rory Best. Everybody was looking around at the line-out saying, where is he? Well, he's being attended to. There he is.
Well, they had a real opportunity prior to that Sexton kick to Ireland. The turnovers caught the All Blacks unawares, and as they spun it out to the left, it was just the fact that somebody threw a big wide pass. They saw the space and recognised the numbers, but the pass took away the time and space. As we look at Rory Best, he doesn't look good. In fact, that does not look good at all.
That looks like a break. And so Sean Cronin. This is the man likely to come on in 16, the man from St Mary's College, Leinster. I'm not all that happy about Johnny Sexton either. He's signalling to the sideline. I don't know that the number 10 is all that great after taking that hit, but this is a real blow for one of Ireland's better forwards.
Well, they lose a lot as well. No disrespect He had all the Cronin coming on, but he's very good over the ball, Best. So they do lose something there.
He's almost in tears as he leaves the field.
So Sean Cronin throws, dragged down by Devon Toner. And again, it's O'Brien parked at the back of this maul.
Still moving.
And this is very good concerted driving here from the Irish pack. McCaw trying to get in there to stop it. And it's going to be a penalty. They came in on the wrong angles, the All Blacks. And they are rattled, there's no question. 15 minutes into this game, they just can't get into it.
Well, Ireland are winning everything they need to win. They're winning the odd breakdown, so they're turning the All Blacks ball over, but their line out is functioning well at the moment. So they're getting a good foundation, good platform. They're not conceding ball. The All Blacks thrive off competing, of set-piece, frustrating teams. And at the moment, Ireland are winning and doing everything. Their scrum was good. Remember the lead up to the try, their scrum was nice and solid. So everything they're doing is accurate. I'm surprised if Sexton's... He went into this with a hamstring complaint, though, didn't he, TJ? Not an upper body one.
Yeah, no, he just took a heavy knock in the tackle. I think he's okay now, but just for a moment, he called for some attention while they were taking Best off. It looks like he's all right now.
O'Connell, the target. Luatua did a good job, got through, and here's an opportunity for the All Blacks to turn this over. Snapped up by Andrew Hoare, and off he goes. Just in Ireland's territory. Away it goes to Cruden, off it goes to Nonu. Just a little hesitant, wasn't quite sure, and took the inward path. There's Aaron Smith, rips it away again to Cruden, almost snuck through the gap. Good tackle. Here's a gap for Aaron Smith. Beautiful stepping. O'Brien handed away by Retallick. Here's Cruden again. Dag can't hang on.
Trouble! They won't catch him!
I don't think they will. This is Rob Kearney, and this is going to be a third try.
Wow! Not a man is in his seat. The minute that ball went from Israel Dag forward, if Kearney could hold on to that, was a big if, because he juggled it. There was nobody there. You knew straight away if he could just hold the ball that he would have the speed. Fullback against number 8. Watch here as he just slightly struggles to gather it there. He gets it under the belly. From there on, not a soul was going to catch him. This is a blistering, incredible start from Ireland, and the All Blacks are really going to be pushed to get back into this test match.
Well, this is the man whose fitness was in doubt throughout the week. But what a moment, and you can just sense it now in the crowd. This is an Irish team that were written off by everyone. They have the chance now to make history. There's a long way to go in this game, but 19-0 with the kick to come. That is a huge lead.
Well, just listen to the crowd. They're buzzing. Can't believe it.
Well, it fell into the right place for Ireland. It could have gone anywhere, that ball, but it fell right into the lap of Kearney, and he just streaked away.
Oh, he's off the posts. So it's an unconverted try scored by Rob Kearney. Steve Hansen, I'm sure, can't believe it.
Number 15, Rob.
This watch here is a bobbles, and that's just whether or not it was going to land favourably for either team. It landed favourably for Ireland.
New Zealand 0.
And that's the start that they've had. That's how good they have been.
Well, all through the year, this great All Black side has responded to adversity, but they've not had to come back from something like this.
The kickoff, Toner this time. Nice aerial skills by the big man as the All Blacks get in there to try and disrupt. It's coming though for Murray, and Dag waits. David Kearney is right there in the yellow boots. There it is for Smith, but again, there's Carney back again. And they are hitting these rucks really hard as Kieran Reid serves it up to Savia. Now here is Cruden. Just looking a little out of sorts at the moment as he ran round in circles. Now he gets it, Cruden. Hands it on to Ben Smith. Has a little crack at the line. Puts the kick in, and it's well picked up by Rob Carney. And it's recovered by Nonu. Loose pass though to Whitelock. And big Sam Whitelock is at halfway. We're 20 minutes into the game as Nonu kicks. And, well, Carney did his best, but the flag is up. The flag is up, so a little game going on. McCall wants it quickly. He put his hand on over the line just before he released the ball.
It's just a slip. You can see his right foot there slipped underneath him because he had such speed going forward just to make the catch. He couldn't stop himself in time. Short line out for the All Blacks.
So the All Blacks win it through Kieran Reid. Out to midfield it goes. And Brodie Retallick, who only found out this morning he was playing. Here's Dagg taking the in-pass. Irish defence pretty solid though, as Andrew Hoare snaps it up and lays it back. Now Aaron Smith away for Cruden. Luatua ranging wide. Good defence on him though by Paul O'Connell, as Aaron Smith again. Whitelock looking for very quick ball as Nonu probing, having a look. Sexton gets to him. Heaslip is front on. Now here's Wyatt Crockett on the charge as the All Blacks build right in front of the goalpost. Off now to Whitelock. He's been involved twice in the move already. Retallick swings it wide. Loose pass. Now Cruden gave it up to Luatua. He in turn got it back on the inside. And the All Blacks continue to threaten here as Aaron Smith. Here is Faumuina. Ball jolted clear and jolted forward.
Well, better concerted attack from the All Blacks. Look at the skill from Luatua. Look at that pass. Skill level. He was going to get pushed into touch, managed to stay and keep both feet in play and then flick it out the back door. From there across to Faumuina. He gets hit pretty hard here, underneath and over the top to both the locks. O'Connell and Toner knock him down. But better from the All Blacks, more direct. I think in the first 20 minutes they were very standoffish, didn't want to take the contact. That was better, it was direct. And there's a couple of hundred test caps on the bench, Nisbo.
Yes, both players ruled out, of course, after Twickenham last week. Chance for the All Blacks to have a little chat here. Sam Whitelock doing most of the talking.
Just waiting while Cian Healy gets attended to. He's been well fired up in this game, but he's back to his feet.
Lost on black and green ball, yeah?
Just a great shot from the ultra slow motion camera of Luatua thinking about the process. You could see there he just braced himself, braced his body, and then you could see that he thought, well, this is what I've got to do, and implemented the skill perfectly.
So the new man in the middle of that front row, Sean Cronin. Cian Healy on this near side, the loose head side. Mike Ross on the far side.
Set. Yes, mate.
Big scrum for Ireland here. The All Blacks will go for it hard, but Ireland holds up pretty well. And a little pass. Gee whiz, what are they doing? Still there. And that'll be a 5-metre scrum.
Yeah, hit the corner flag,
hit
didn't
the corner flag, so that...
Charge down, went back, post in, 22.
Oh, he's gone for a 22.
It's good refereeing. He's exactly right. It's a charge down. Hits the post, off the All Blacks, 22.
When did it go out?
No, the guy forced it, didn't he?
Yep. Behind the flag. So it's gone off the flag
absolutely,
back.
yeah, of course, yeah.
So Sexton drops out. And Whitelock just got a fingertip on that. But Ireland are hungry. Cronin is first man there. Now Murray. Sends it off to O'Connell. He can be inspirational, Paul O'Connell. Don't forget he's a Lions captain. As Murray makes the kick. Waiting for it is Jane. Immediately hands it off to his great mate Israel Dagg, and now Julian Savia, who hasn't been in the game yet. Ben Smith probing his way downfield, runs into Toner, and Smith hands it on for McCaw. Here are the All Blacks right on the 10 metres line. Retallick. Aaron Smith again as they endeavour to crack this Irish defence, and they might through Ben Smith. Got it away to Aaron Smith. Had Cruden on the inside, didn't see him. But they're just creating a few little gaps here and there. Andrew Hoare desperately hanging on. And he's managed to get it back. Good strength. There's Aaron Smith on to Ben Smith. Now Jane hands it on to Luatua. Nice little step. And they're 7 or 8 metres short of the line. Out it goes this time for Reid. Really testing this Irish defence now as Cruden drops the little kicker behind. Here comes Sevilla, running a beautiful angle. And one of the ultimate try scorers in world rugby gets the All Blacks back in business.
And what an excellent piece of vision from Aaron Cruden. The All Blacks build-up was superb. Think about Ben Smith breaking the line inside to Aaron Smith. And from there, the All Blacks attack just structured itself together. There's the break. He goes off with step, back on the inside. Lovely little pass. Nice and patient, Aaron Smith. Took the contact. And look at the vision from Cruden. Recognised that Carney's trying to make his way across. Finds the space. Severe pounce. And the All Blacks strike back absolutely when they've needed to.
Well, they absolutely had to be the next team to score, didn't they? Just to try and stem the bleeding. Fantastic read by both players. And now, well, silence for Cruden as well.
Converts the try from in front. 19 points to 7 now, as Julian Savia comes up with his 19th try in test matches in just his 20th test.
I guess the big psychological hurdle for Ireland is what do they do? The All Blacks have had the ball for a long period of times now. It's very evident what they need to do. Score points, get ahead. Now Ireland, a blistering start, but haven't been back in the game since then because they got the points on the board. They've gone slightly more defensive than what they were in the opening 20 minutes.
Just over 13 minutes remaining until the break. Sexton's kick is deep and fielded by the captain. Just out from the 22.
Outside.
Aaron Smith has Aaron Cruden standing really deep. And Murray comes at him. And this may not, no it won't. Taken down by David Carney, gives it off to his brother Rob.
Let him go.
And again Ireland. Again Cruden says I'll do this, but he doesn't quite get there, and Murray snaps it up. He said it's open play. And the All Blacks are okay then. But Ireland still have it. Tommy Bowes come in. And Ireland trying to build down this left wing side. Here's Cronin, the reserve hooker. Lays it back. And this time Falmuina's not in a very good position. But the All Blacks have got numbers there, but it hasn't fallen their way. And O'Connell gets rid of Retallick and is put down in the tackle of McCaw as Murray swings it away. Sexton. And this time the kick is fielded by Dagg and he clears. Not making a great deal of ground, but happy to get it out.
Good tackle from McCaw. He got rid of Retallick, said O'Connell. He started this game superbly well. He's an inspirational player anyway, let alone when he wants to throw his body around. He always does, no question about that. McCaw, though, equal to the task. The captain in around the hips and dropped them.
They might just try a drive here. Had a long talk to forwards.
Just look at the position of O'Brien. He's playing at halfback, so he'll, if they do decide to drive, he'll latch on to the ball at the back of the maul. There he is, number 7. and Sean O'Brien, and it's been effective so far in the game.
Through the middle.
Very hard to combat when it's done well,
That's what.
and it is being done well by Ireland today. Murray wants it. He's got his hands on it. He can't rip it clear from his teammate. Now he does. He flicks it back on the inside for David Carney. And Murray awaits once more. Now it's Healy. Oh dear. Not often Richie McCaw gets piled over the top of. As Sexton. Here's O'Driscoll. Nonu had to have 2 shots at him. Got him in the second occasion. Now here's Ross. Taken down by Aaron Smith, but the build-up is good again. Darcy chased and taken by Savia, who drove him back 3 or 4 metres. Now O'Brien again, who lost his scrum cap in the previous move, as Conor Murray slings it across to O'Connell. All Blacks making a lot of tackles in the game. McCaw, he got it right. Ireland drive it on. Now Murray slings it wide for Sexton. Goes on his own. Faumuina landed on top. Murray again for Tona. This is relentless from the men in green. O'Connell signals away to the right. Now he hands it off, but the All Blacks were ready. And he's had to blow the whistle here. Nigel Owens, it's not going to come out. And it will be an Ireland scrum. But they are playing magnificently.
Oh, but they're just playing with some brutality. They're not picking space, they're just picking contact, and they're actually winning it at the moment. The key moments there, though, New Zealand did come forward. Faumuina a couple of times. You can see there, McCaw, perfect timing. Conor Murray had his hands on the ball, so he was able to come through and tackle him. O'Driscoll pumps his legs forward. You can see there, they're just winning the advantage line. But at the crucial stages in this movement, New Zealand actually did win it and went forward and stopped the flow when it needed to be stopped. There's Faumuina, makes a good tackle there, and he makes a good tackle not long after this on Healy. Huge work rate for a tight head prop, Charlie Faumuina.
No stationary stable, just once the ball's in the right feet.
Okay, so it's a 5-metre scrum. Attacking ball. And Ireland have got some potent backs. Let's just see what part O'Driscoll plays in this.
They look set for a target, the Irish in the back line. Plenty of options. Darcy and O'Driscoll are basically right next to each other. David Carney is just in behind Sexton. And they've been managing to get that right-hand side up quite well, Ireland. But Heaslip's also dangerous off the back.
So Conor Murray drops it in. It's a good straight scrum too. Now it starts to twist, but off it goes. Sexton. Away it goes for Darcy, and penalty against the All Blacks. Scrum went down. Number 1. So Wyatt Crockett. And I'm sure they'll take the 3 here.
Tackles down, okay?
A little bit of deliberation, but Paul O'Connell eventually pointing to the posts.
Well, what about this statistic? 31, nearly 32 minutes of the match gone, 3 penalties, and all of them against New Zealand. But low penalty count. Ireland, in 30 minutes of rugby, haven't conceded a penalty. How good is their discipline?
Well, they've just been too busy playing, haven't they? They've just gone out there. That really good start. You could just sense the belief seeping into the team. And this is a very handy 3 points soon after the All Blacks scoring a try. Just telling them they're not back in the game just yet.
So I'm dealing with it clear and obvious, okay?
It's another 3. 22 points to 7. Ireland lead. There's Joe Smith.
Penalty for Ireland, scored by number 10, John.
I guess the one thing about New Zealand this year is statistically in many matches they've been behind or haven't won that battle, but they're still winning games, and they are that lethal with limited amount of ball. Ireland be aware of that.
Six and a half remaining first half as again Cruden changes the direction. And nicely done by Bowe. Murray. Not a great deal of depth on this kick. And running around after it was McCory. Couldn't find it. And it's fallen nicely. And Ireland have it back as Murray is going to kick himself once more. Savia waits. And immediately frees it up for Dag.
Stay there! Stay!
Long kick made by Corey Jane. Almost a collision. But Sexton got it in the end. David Carney's going to chase. And there are players coming from everywhere. And it's a penalty against Ireland. So they do concede a penalty.
Moving across is no good. Just come out, okay?
Just think it's really important for Ireland's sake that they keep playing, that they don't try and sit on this and maybe milk penalties. That they just keep on going the way they've been going.
Scrum is over there.
They start getting into a defensive mindset. Well, it might just open the door.
Well, Aaron Cruden has decided that it's just a wee bit too far for the 3. So they've taken the other option, which is the scrum from where the kick was made.
Say again.
Interesting.
Yes, you would have thought a kick for touch.
Well, particularly I don't think the scrum started that well. New Zealand's scrum hasn't started as strong as what it could have been. Now they've opted, I think, to take the option for the kick at touch.
I think Nigel Owen's just admitting there that he thought the scrum was further downfield than it proved to be. That hasn't gone out.
No, it hasn't. And it's been nicely kicked in by Rob Carney. And he slams it away downfield. Kieran Reid waits. Now Luatua. And they move it across very quickly for Dag. Now Savia. This is where the All Blacks can be dangerous. When play opens up. Nice timing there by Gordon Darcy. Aaron
got
Smith,
him up.
Yeah, he got his hands on the ball, touched it. That was enough. And that'll be turnover ball.
Yeah, again, it's the rule, obviously. They got him up and held him up nice and early, and from there on they can just fall and collapse and lie all over the ball wherever they want, which is what they did.
The guy attacking the 9, straight through the middle, definitely.
You'd have to say, the All Blacks are just questioning because it's happened 4 or 5 times now that not only Smith, whoever's been in their halfback position has been caught by the Ireland players coming through. It's definitely an area I think John Smith recognises as being a threat. New Zealand's quick ball, and he's got his players targeting, pouncing on that distributor before they can get it free.
Bind, set. Yes, 9.
Murray gets it in.
Didn't touch it. No.
It's holding. It's holding. It's a good wrestle. Now up come the front rows, and Heaslip delivers the pass, and Murray keeps it nice and low and makes 25-30 metres with the kick.
You can see there Darcy's come from behind the last foot, so he's come through the middle as well. Quite legal. Not enough New Zealand players there to stop that counter ruck. They need to get more numbers to the breakdown and be nice and solid to stop those players coming through.
So Andrew Hoare finding Stephen Luatua. Held in the back there by Reid, about to deliver. Now he does, and Smith works it off to Cruden. Not very much depth on this kick either. And beautifully claimed by O'Driscoll. He's all class, Brian O'Driscoll. He's not held, so he just keeps on going. Fights another 5 or 6 metres. as the pass is delivered off to O'Connell. Slips it back on the inside, and now Murray works it away. Darcy, here's Cronin, the reserve hooker, dragged down by Cruden. Murray again, now Ross. Murray, patient build-up as they showed. Here's Healy bouncing out of a couple, but Nonu finishes it off. Now Omani, the blindside flanker for Ireland, as Murray delivers it up. Toner, good tackle by Famawina, but recycling as O'Connell goes in. He's got Cronin looking for it, taken by Whitelock in the tackle. Now it's Sexton, slips the pass for Darcy, got it back. Toner, might have been a player running interference as Connor. Murray at least gives it up to O'Connell. Now Murray, plenty of willing runners. Here's Darcy, away for Ross once more. Murray now slings it away. O'Brien, who has been outstanding in the first half, as he was at the World Cup in 2011. Cian Healy driving hard. Again, the recycling very good. Sexton goes hard at the line, but Darcy drops it. And the All Blacks look to counter, and here they come through Corey Jane. And the chasers are coming. Getting back is Rob Kearney. He's a little bit lonely, but he's got his brother there now. The All Blacks getting numbers, but he's done really well.
Brilliantly well.
Now Murray clears it away. And here's O'Driscoll from broken play. Some of the forwards taking an age to get back, particularly the Irish forwards. But now they're getting there slowly. And he's going to boot it out. And Nigel Owens.
There's still time left.
There seems to be time left. The players. Looks like it is half time. Yep. Great relief to the Irish, no doubt. But boy, have they played well in the first half. 22-7 they lead.
Well, what a half from Ireland. The challenge for them is now to not lose that momentum while they're in the changing room.
Let's hear from Kieran Reid.
Kieran, that's probably the toughest 40 minutes of rugby you've had all year.
Yeah, it's just from our point of view, really. We're just not there, so hey, we're going to turn it around. Otherwise, we're going to be a bit embarrassed to come full time.
I mean, what's been the main problem, do you think?
Just our discipline and our attitude, so we just can't let that happen again.
Thanks, Kieran.
So there we are, Kieran Reid, part of an All Black team which finds themselves well down at half-time here at the Aviva Stadium in Dublin. Ireland 22, New Zealand 7.